Welcome back, everyone. I am here. Just a heads up, today's lesson is religious and political at the same time. Let me explain. Hey, there's a lot been going around on Palestinian and Israel polite. Going around. So, I'm going to be going over a few things. And because there are rumors out there of what Palestinian is and isn't, and etc. and so forth. And I'll explain some of these things as it goes by. Dialect as well will come on by. Okay. But first, before we get into some of this, yes, we are going to start off with how Palestine started. It was in 1939 when Palestine started. And it basically let the Jews develop with them. And eventually later on, obviously the Jews took back over. But then Hamas was founded in Egypt in 1987. So there's not a lot of history between Palestine and Egypt, in Israel at that point. There's still the terrorist attacks, etc. and so forth. It's still happening. It's just the new group, Hamas, is the Egyptian founder. Now, it's how before they started. Before Hamas was founded, they started to have influences through the network of mosques, who's in 1950, so that's when the influence started coming around about them. And then they were active in Gaza. Hamas was starting to form. But Gaza was never Palestinian territory. It was always Israel territory. That's the thing. And in the Muslim culture, now one of the rumors is that the Palestinians are ancient. That's a rumor. Now, can this be supported? Let's go to the Quran. One of the verses that's supported is 5:21. On section 5, verse 21, Muslims will know this. O my people, enter the Holy Land, and with which Allah has assigned to you, and do not turn back and become losers. So he's talking to the Jews, who's Muhammad is. He's not talking to the Palestinians, he's talking to the Jews. The Palestinians did not exist during this era. So that's something to keep in mind, is that it was only Israel. Israel was the dominating nation of religion during that time. It was either Israel, Jerusalem, or really, frankly, Nazareth was one of the places. Now let's go back to Hamas for real quick, because this is what I want to get a point across. Hamas was made as a terrorist group who It's one of the groups that we're getting information from that should not be trusted, really. They started the 9/11. They have attacked us with weapons, like bombs, explosives, time and time again. If you go through Google, you're going to see Hamas attack this, Hamas attack that. You're just going to see Hamas attacking. And so, when I see social media, I'm looking at these people who aren't educated and what's going on. And really, they don't know what's going on with the Jews who's in America, even if they are Jew, who in that country of Palestine. They probably don't know what's going on in America. They might be fine in their own country. Who knows? Who knows? It may not affect that group, but it's probably affecting most Jewish groups. Oops, I will say, hey, and the phrase, hey, it's free Gaza is not helping it. It's not helping it. It's rather deceitful. Oh, that brings me to this next verse in Al-Qur'an. 2:40 is where I'm going to start, and then we're going to backflash here in a sec. No, we're going to start from 2:7, and then we're going to jump to 2:40. Hey, Allah has sealed their hearts and their hearing, and their sight is covered. They will suffer a tremendous punishment. They seek to deceive Allah and the believers, yet they only deceive themselves, but they fail to perceive it. When they are told, do not spread corruption in the land, they reply, we are only peacemakers. What's Hamas saying? What are Muslim groups saying? We are peacemakers. Israel is saying, let there be peace in Israel. They're not saying we are peacemakers. We are saying there will be peace in Israel. So that's the verse. 2:11 is the hitter. It really hits you when you read that. Because this fits completely to what the Muslim groups are like today. Hey, is that they're spreading corruption, they're deceiving themselves, and they're believing their own lies. I don't doubt they are not believing their own lies. They must be believing it. And then in 2:40 it says this: O children of Israel, to mind my favor, which I bestowed on you, and be faithful to your covenant with me. I will fulfill my covenant with you, and of me alone, should you be afraid. So here in 2:40 is saying you should be scared of what's going to come, because what's going to come next in the future, it's not pleasant. It's like he's warning them ahead of time. It's like the jinn mentioned later in the Quran towards the end are getting ready to swarm them like wild ravengers. I mentioned jinn now. If you're rank Aleph, keep the jinn for later. And if you're rank 2, keep the Jinn for rank Yod. Keep that in mind. Work on yourself mentally, be ready for that. Now, in John 1, I wish I had more time. Verse 45, KJV, if you look this up in Matthew 2:23. Actually, I might have, if I can find it in time. I like to do this not in one take without pausing, but oh well. Might be just good. I'm not gonna look these verses up for you, but you're gonna read that it will say, oh, I can supply these verses right down in the description for you. So it says another argument was the Messiah Palestinian? No. It mentions he was Nazarene. He was not Palestinian. He was not Israelite. That was actually one of the rumors. He was Palestinian. And I saw that on Muslim social media, and I'm like, no, that's not right. No. You can't side with Palestine because of that. Because it's confirmed right in the New Covenant, he is Nazarene. Now, Nazarene in Nazareth was not a good place during that time. So, frankly, he came from a bad place, a ghetto place, as we would call it in America. So, a lot of death would have happened there. Or if that gives a good image of what it would have been like. So I'm going to give you some quotes, and I'm going to share a image, a dream I got years ago that, quite frankly, is scary to you. I'm not going to mention any names here. So first one, free the Palestinians. Kill the Jews. Free Gaza? Kill the Jews? Huh. So, Jews are getting harassed in America. And they're saying free Gaza. And then the people that are going with that are having riots. Okay. That's good. Save Israel. Have peace. Right, frankly? If the terrorists take down Israel, what makes you think they'll stop with Israel? Do you think they're going to hold their end of the bargain? No. They attacked America once. They'll attack again. A friend even admitted to it. He said it was for revenge. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's taught to him. But he knew something was up. I didn't ask any further about it, but it's taken tremendously serious. Now, which side are you on? Palestinians or Israel? Now, like I said, I'm going to share with you this dream. When I was younger, I got an image of aliens. Aliens at a wall. A great wall. What I wrote down was a great wall of China. Quote unquote, as symbolic. There's just a wall and an arch right here. And a portal right here between two worlds. Alien and Earth. The alien was foreign. Earth was us. They hit him on us. And they said we're us. They lied to us. Some were on our side, some weren't. We just had to know. Parents even killed each other. Our friends that were friends were no longer friends. It all went to an end eventually, but it didn't stop till the end. that's just the summon. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see y'all next week.